Good morning. This is Alexis Parker sitting in with Giovanni Gallucci and Chloe Dawn, and this is the Daily Trend Report.
Morning, Alexis.
Morning, both of you. Alexis, you drove in with the windows down again, didn't you?
Sun's barely up, and the desert's already the best light I'll get all day. I'll take it. Today we've got the AI engines deciding who counts as a media outlet, a court making the words zero sugar expensive, and brands quietly getting their customers to shoot their content for free.
Three flavors of the same thing. Everybody's being asked to prove it now. Let's go.
So Eddie's lead story this morning is a real gut punch for how brands spend their money. A creator named Kaylee Moore pulled together everything measurable about how creator content shows up inside the AI answer engines, the chatbots people actually ask now instead of searching. And the map is nowhere near where the budget is.
Give me the numbers.
80 to 90% of the citations those assistants hand back go to sources brands don't control. YouTube and Reddit run the citation map. A person's own LinkedIn account gets quoted more than the company page. And TikTok and Instagram, the two platforms everybody pours the money into, barely register as sources at all.
So the industry spent 5 years building a house on the two streets the machine doesn't drive down.
That can't be the whole story, though.
It's the part that matters here. Instagram still sells product, nobody's saying abandon it. But if folks are researching your category inside an assistant now, and more of them are every month, a Reels partnership can't do the one thing that decides whether you get named in the answer. It can't get you cited.
And why is it YouTube and Reddit that win?
Because the machine wants something it can quote with a straight face. A long YouTube review and a reel thread read like testimony. A 15-second reel reads like an ad. One's evidence, the other's a billboard, and the billboard doesn't get cited.
Travis flagged the same shift from the other direction. The signal that predicts a citation isn't links anymore. It's people talking about you.
And that's the good news for the little guy. A giant can buy 1 million Reels views and still not get quoted. One credible founder on LinkedIn and one genuinely useful YouTube channel gets you into the answer for a sliver of that spend. The machine doesn't care about your follower count. It cares whether you said something worth repeating.
Okay, and the trap.
2 of them. Don't go AstroTurf Reddit. Those communities feed the citation map and they'll burn a brand to the ground the day they smell it. And don't sign a 12-month deal for one of these shiny AI visibility dashboards. The IAB put out guidance this very week because the measurements are a mess. Eddie had the tell right under it too. Google finally started reporting how often you turn up in its AI answers, and then kept the click data to itself. You can see you were mentioned and not whether it did a thing for you. So don't buy the dashboard yet. The number isn't real. All right, 3 you can act on before the next thing. 1. Open the AI assistant you actually use, ask it a real buying question in your category, and write down which voices get named. That list is your new target roster, not the follower charts.
2. Put one honest, opinion-bearing, long-form piece on YouTube this month, the kind a person would actually quote, and structure it so a machine can lift a clean answer straight out of it.
3. Get your founder posting from their own face and their own name, not the logo. The person gets cited. The brand page gets skipped. Okay, my side, and it's a big one. A court just turned the words zero sugar into a liability. The 7th Circuit revived a class action against Chobani late last month over its zero sugar yogurt, which carries 4 grams of allulose a serving.
And the FDA didn't sit this one out.
That's the part Travis and Jamie both circled. The FDA filed a brief telling the court allulose counts as sugar because the legal definition covers all monosaccharides. And, here's the line, that its own enforcement discretion guidance isn't a shield from consumer lawsuits.
Read that twice. The entire zero sugar reformulation wave of the last 5 years was built on the idea that enforcement discretion meant permission. The agency just said in writing that it doesn't.
So every brand with one of these rare sugar blends and a big zero on the front now has a live question sitting on its label.
And here's the thing nobody's mad about. 4 grams. 4 grams is a rounding error in the candy aisle. It's the word zero doing work the product can't back up. That's the whole fight, and it's a fight you skip entirely by just printing the real number.
Right, and the small brands have the least money to fight a discovery battle if they got it wrong.
That's the squeeze. But turn it over. If you're a clean label operator who never chased the zero, who uses a little real sugar and says so plainly, you just got handed a position the reformulators can't buy back.
Honesty as the flex. So how do you make that into content without sounding like you're gloating over somebody's lawsuit?
You don't say the lawsuit's name. Kendall's report had the same warning, and it's right. You don't dance on a rival's docket, you look opportunistic, and it ages like milk. You put your own receipt on the table instead. The real gram count, big, on the front of the pack, and one plain sentence explaining the sweetener the way you'd explain it to your mother.
So the number is the content.
The number is the whole content. In a category about to be full of brands who legally can't put their number on screen, yours on screen, unhidden, does more than any slogan you could write. 3 quick ones and we move.
1. Post a clean, readable shot of your actual sugar line straight off the panel. No filter, no crop, just the number and one honest sentence under it.
2. Cut a short standing explainer. Here's the sweetener we use and why, and pin it. When the category gets nervous, that pinned post is where trust lives.
3. Answer the "is this actually zero?" comments on camera yourself. A founder saying the real number out loud beats a legal disclaimer every single time.
Last stretch, and this one's from watching what brands actually shipped this week. Eddie and Travis pulled the same thread without meaning to. WK Kellogg is putting the toys back in the cereal box.
The prize in the box. That's a core memory for half the audience.
It is, but look at why it's smart, not why it's sweet. Most brands buy user content. They pay a creator, they run a contest, they beg for a repost. Kellogg built a product that manufactures the reason to film. A parent shoots the kid digging for the toy on their own phone, on their own dime, because the product created a moment worth capturing.
And if that video doesn't show up on its own inside 3 weeks, the whole thing flopped.
Right, and that's the honest test. Domino's ran the same move in a different suit. From now through the end of the month, order online and you're a beta tester of the new app, and you get a $5 coupon good the following week. One $5 unit buys them research, a second visit, and a reason to talk. Most operators pay for those 3 things separately.
Compare that to Coca-Cola this week. They paid influencers to tell everybody to put their phones down and go eat with real people.
Paying creators on the feed to tell you to leave the feed. The contradiction is the content and not in the way they wanted. They even carved the US out of it, which tells you somebody in that room saw the problem and shipped it anyway.
So what's the little brand's version of the Kellogg move?
You don't need a factory. You need one filmable thing built into the product, or the unboxing, or the visit. A hidden note, a peel-off, a step the customer has to perform. Give them the reason to point the camera, and then get out of the way.
Travis had a smaller one that lands the same lesson, didn't he?
He did. A coffee outfit ran a cause tie. $5 from every bag to a rescue, a specific animal with a name, and the blend expires at the end of the month. Trades picked it up in 48 hours. Vague percentage of proceeds language gets you none of that. Specific, filmable, and finite. Same physics as the toy in the box.
And once the customers are filming, don't over-script them.
Never. Constrain the claim, loosen the creative. Tell them the one true thing you need said, then let them say it in their own kitchen, in their own words. The second it reads like an ad, it dies on the vine. 3 to close it out. 1. Build one filmable moment into your product or your packaging this quarter. Ask the plain question, what here gives a customer a reason to hit record?
2. When you run a promo, make the reward land a week later. The delay manufactures the second visit and the second post at no extra cost.
3. Hand your customers the one thing you need said and nothing else. The tighter the claim and the looser the camera, the more it reads like a person and not a brand.
That's the report for today. One quick thing before we go. If you're a food or beverage brand sitting on a real crowd you can't quite reach, people who talk about you if you gave them a reason, that's the work I do. I run community and turn an audience into people who actually show up for you. Brand partnerships and creator relationships included. 15 years of it, from Grady's Cold Brew to Cafe Agave. If your feed's got a crowd and no conversation, come find me. gallucci.net or DM at gallucci.net on Instagram or LinkedIn.
Talk tomorrow.